Hey everybody, Chris here. So is Dogecoin at a make it or break it point? We're going to explore that in this video. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel, hit that little notification bell too. You can be notified when my new videos come out, as well as when I do live streams. And we're talking about the summer months for crypto trading, and that typically we do see a lot of choppiness through the summer, but there still can be big moves to be made with Dogecoin. And we're talking about this in our live stream on Wednesday. We need that big catalyst. What is Elon Musk doing with X payments? Is that going to be coming soon? Are we going to start to hear some kind of news about that? Well, right now, it's just probably going to take some time. We need to be patient. But there's still a lot of talk about where Dogecoin can go. Is it up or is it down? So let's go ahead. Let's take a look at the charts and the news. I'll show you what I'm looking at. So we start by looking at the Dogecoin chart, and what we've had is not much overnight. Again, yesterday, following the day before dip that we had back down to 13.6 cents there, that was the buying opportunity on the dip. Yesterday was actually good trading up to 15 cents. Couldn't break the 15-cent mark there and hold it. So we're back in the 14s. This is what we're talking about in the live stream last night. We're going to be kind of chopping around here sideways. Again, zooming out and looking at the bigger picture here. We're in this red triangle now, bumping along the top, hitting the bottom, and this is going to extend out toward the end of June is how this triangle looks to be playing out. So we will be watching that as we go forward. Bitcoin 67.6. Again, same kind of thing. We had the dump the day before with a dip down to about 66,000, and then the run up to just touching 70 and back down. So choppiness mode for Bitcoin. Overall, Bitcoin playing out like 2017. So we've been comparing Bitcoin's performance not to what happened in 2020 into 2021, but more like 2017. And Super Bitcoin Bro here is comparing the candle action of 2017 to 2024, only it's playing out on a 2-day instead of a 1-day. But it looks very similar. And what comes next is this run. This 2017 run is right about where we are approaching, but only at half the speed of what happened in 2017. Doesn't mean that's how it's going to play out, but wow, that is certainly something to look forward to. And Gel is like, look, Bitcoin is really just repeating the 2017 playbook. Expansion probably soon. Here we are with this choppiness happening right in this level. Very similar to, again, what happened back in 2017 before the big run. Steph, Crypto looking at altcoins and just looking at what could be coming just for altcoins and the alt season coming. Again, this chart represents the altcoin dominance excluding Bitcoin. What could happen with altcoins going forward? That is the move we are looking forward to, but it may not start until the end of summer. So, Pundit says Dogecoin, Solana have hit make it or break it level. So what is this make it or break it? And why is Solana being dumped in here? Well, Solana looks like it's ready to go on a run again, but then most likely will fall back. That's why they look at Solana. But Doge, again, with Dogecoin, we're looking at the possibility of between bouncing off support, getting buying on the dips, bringing the price up, but then again, traders being traders, huge short positions are going to be opened up. Doge doesn't have a chance to get past 19 cents according to this chart, and Doge will move lower, being heavily shorted. That is how the summer can play out. It's going to be choppy, guys. It's just choppiness. Will it come back down this level? I don't think so. I mean, they're looking back at the 8-cent level, and I don't believe that. But if you want a chance to get out of your Doge longs after buying the top, because Crypto Twitter said we're going to $1 tomorrow. Again, that wasn't me, right? You better hope we hold this region here. This is the zone I marked off 3 days ago as a potential bounce zone for some relief. We've just arrived. And could there be somewhat of a run coming up above over 17 cents, but then will that get rejected by heavy resistance and shorting, which could drive the Doge price lower? So this is what we're facing for the summer, and just be prepared for Dogecoin to still trade in this zone, waiting for its own catalyst to send Doge higher. And I wouldn't be surprised if Bitcoin continued to trade in its own zone between 66K and like 71K in a very similar manner. But I don't see this big leg down. It's not a break it kind of thing. We're just going to sit here chopping along. We mentioned an article yesterday on Charles Hoskinson and Cardano. And why isn't Elon Musk like talking to Charles? And why doesn't he adopt Cardano into X instead of Doge? And this is, Hoskinson says, a partnership with Cardano could offer Musk several advantages, such as integrating Cardano's Midnight protocol for privacy on his social media platform X, thereby enhancing user security. He talks about all these other things, but he says, Musk might perceive working with him as difficult or be influenced by those who misunderstand him. He also considered the possibility Musk might currently be focused solely on his own projects, of course. Hoskinson, the founder of Cardano, great admirer of Elon Musk, believes Musk is a business genius, silenced critics by using his large platform like X with 1/10 of the staff. But Charles expressed his openness to business with Musk, willingness to contribute in any way possible to the future growth of X. But of course, we know that Elon has been a staunch supporter of Dogecoin from the beginning, frequently expressed his support for Doge, leading both the Doge community and crypto experts to believe that Musk might accept Dogecoin as a payment option on X in the future. Charles is just jealous, because we know it's going to be Doge and not Cardano. We're not going to see ADA tokens being used on X payments. Elon has never talked about Cardano at all. So, yeah. Dogecoin ETF, too hard to pass up. Again, this was Arthur Hayes and Raoul Paul. We talked about this on Monday during our live stream. Is that really the next ETF? Is it going to be a Dogecoin ETF? It makes a lot of sense to me, but let's get the ETH ETF going first. We'll see how that goes. And are there going to be funds that are going to be applying for Dogecoin ETFs? Again, I think that is going to hinge back on, are we going to see Doge as a payment option on X? If we see that, then Dogecoin ETF will come, because then the funds will know Doge is for real. That's when we're going to see it. Mike Alfred says, look, all Bitcoin trading between 66,000 and 74,000 is ultimately irrelevant. Again, this is getting back to the chop, right? The chop that we're going to see here. And Mike is saying a similar thing. The only thing that matters is the timing and magnitude of the God candle that leads to a major breakout above 74K. Don't be foolish and sell corn here if you care about your future. So this is it. I mean, Mike is saying same thing with Bitcoin. Is that there's going to be this chop here. That's what we've got coming forward. We've got this ascending triangle pattern showing up on the Bitcoin chart. And then eventually it's going to break out, come back and retest and move up. But that's not happening anytime soon right now. We'll look for July maybe. June's just going to be this kind of up and down month. So maybe that breakout will happen in July, which we have seen in the past on monthly Bitcoin charts. That July has been a good month of trading. So we'll look forward to that. What could actually spur that though? Well, today it's announced MicroStrategy proposed private offering $500 million of convertible notes. What do you think Michael Saylor's going to do with $500 million added to the MicroStrategy stash? Well, of course, right? He's going to buy more Bitcoin. This is bullish for Bitcoin, of course. MicroStrategy will continue to add to its Bitcoin holdings. So Dogecoin, compared to other meme coins, actually Dogecoin is doing quite well. If we look at the bubbles, we're like, look, Dogecoin is up 3%. Brett down 10, Floki down 8, Bonk down 7, Whiff down 5, Pepe down 5. I think we are seeing the beginnings maybe of a narrative here where these meme tokens have kind of lost their luster. A lot of talk going on about these new tokens like the Iggy Azalea's mother and the Andrew Tate daddy, and there's all this sort of pre-buying or buying on launch by insiders that then are selling for millions of dollars on the backs of you guys who are the exit liquidity for those insiders. Again, that just continues the cycle of these meme tokens. And again, for these, we don't know who all bought these, at launch. And were they insiders? Most likely, yes. And they've been slowly selling off, making millions of dollars. But we know Doge is the original meme coin, completely decentralized, no insider trading. That's Doge. And so Doge is showing that strength while these others are falling back. So Dogecoin price eyes the 79% breakout. What does that look like? Well, that looks like eventually, again, I'm thinking more July at the earliest, just like they are here, because we're going to see this sort of choppiness through June. Most likely that's what's going to happen. And they're targeting up to about 27 cents. Again, getting over this previous high of 22 cents is probably going to be a challenge, but with a big move in momentum, once we get through that heavy resistance, eyeing up for the summer up to about 27 cents. So that's what that chart is looking at. Again, we're right now going to be in this choppy zone for quite some time here for Doge. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think? Are we at this make it or break it point? Are you going to be bearish and you're going to predict Dogecoin going back down to 10 cents? I know some of you guys want to see that, so you can buy more cheap Doge. But is 14-cent Doge cheap enough? Give the video a like. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I appreciate the support. We'll see you next time.